Liam Payne's girlfriend, Kate Cassidy, called out for allegedly wanting to date again, and her friend exposes the truth. We got to talk about this, but before we get into it, hello, my name is Sebastian, and I spill pop culture tea videos every single day. So if you're looking for a new messy best friend, you have found me. You guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are brand new, the whole vibe is like we're on a FaceTime call, girl, and we're just hanging out. Listen, if you are in the mood for a new messy bestie who is gonna keep you company, spill some tea, and feel like we're on a FaceTime call, hit that subscribe button. We gotta talk about Kate Cassidy, best friend, because allegedly, best friend, she is dating again or open to dating again. All right, so here's the thing, okay? A friend of hers spoke out to the Daily Mail. First of all, if I had a friend who was speaking out on my behalf, we would not be friends anymore, girl. Because, I mean, what in the actual craziness is going on here? Like, are you kidding me? You are speaking to tabloids behind my back? Or did Kate Cassidy tell her to, honey? Because it's better to say, oh, a friend spoke out rather than I'm speaking out. But anyways, girl, here's a little preview of what her friend said. Basically that when Liam first passed, Kate Cassidy said basically that she, the friend alleges that Kate Cassidy was not well and that she was going through a really, really hard time and that she didn't want to see anyone. She didn't want to leave her home for a very long time. And that they were very concerned over her well-being because things seemed very, very, very tense there for a second. Well, having said that, after some time, Kate Cassidy returned to TikTok and she returned to do her videos. Little by little, she did a couple of interviews here and there. And then, she started posting and posting and posting with one of her best friend's boyfriends. Now, these videos have caused a lot of stir because a lot of people thought that Kate Cassidy was actually dating one of these guys, with this guy, right? And I'm sorry, girl, but some of this content was very like relationship, okay? I'm gonna post some videos here so you guys can see. If my man was doing that, girl, with my best friend, I'll be like, girl, you better, sorry, girl, but what's happening here, boo? Okay, okay, I'm sorry, girl, but we are not sister wives, boo. All right, we are not sister wives, honey. Okay, listen. I mean, no shade, honey. Listen, if you wanna have, what is it called? A truple, a frupple, a fempole, a sexpole. Do whatever you want, girl. Okay, do whatever you want. But me personally, no, honey. Listen, so, anywho, the friend alleges that Kate Cassidy is now open to dating, and a lot of people have a lot of thoughts about this. Now, unfortunately, it has been a year since Liam passed, okay? It's been a full year, which is so crazy how the time has just flown by. His passing, there's still so many questions. It's still something just doesn't seem right to me. The math ain't mathing, girl, okay? The calculator broke, all right? The teacher quit. There's no lunch for anyone. The lunch lady retired. The school shut down, honey. There's no education here, okay? Just doesn't make sense, girl. The math class is over, all right? There is just something very weird and just the vibes are just very off. It just doesn't feel right to me. But here's the thing, that I think like a lot of people are criticizing her for, allegedly wanting to date. And, I don't think that this should come as a surprise. I think that it's all about how you view grief, how you should continue your life, Obviously, I mean, if it was like a month after, that Liam passed, I would be like, girl, I'm like, okay, girl. At least like change up a little bit of the words. You know how like in school when you and your friend would copy off of one another and you would write the exact same thing? I'm like, bitch, at least change something, right? And so, what I think, it's like, I think it's okay to want to start dating. I think it's okay for her to be realistic in things, I think one time she did say that in the future when she has kids or whatever, she will always look back at this time and cherish it. I really do believe she said that, or I don't know if that's from a movie or I just made it up. I have no idea, but I firmly believe, I very, 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 I have that visual in my head. Let me know if I'm wrong in the comments. But I'm pretty sure she did say that. So I want to ask you guys, do you think that it's okay for Kate to start dating again, or open to the idea of dating again?
Good morning, guys, or I guess good afternoon, because it is almost 3 p.m. I've obviously taken a couple days off of TikTok, and I felt weird coming just back on here and just posting regularly. I wanted to make this video kind of about how I was feeling. Obviously, I'm very transparent with you guys with my grieving process, and I really want to be able to help anybody that's dealing and coping with grief. On the 16th of October, it was obviously Liam's 1-year passing. I guess I don't even know what the proper word to call it is. Honestly, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys, and it was, of course, a very weird, strange feeling throughout the day. But for me, I almost like felt so numb that I genuinely was like, what is wrong with me? Why am I not sobbing my eyes out right now? And that's one thing that I want to express to people, and that I've said before too, is that grief comes in so many waves. And just because it's a specific date, if you're not feeling like any sort of emotion, there's nothing wrong with you. You're not doing anything wrong. To be honest, for me, I kind of looked at it as in like, what's really the difference between October 16th and October 17th, or October 16th and October 1st? Like, for me, every single day is hard. It was weird because I felt like way more emotions on his birthday, and his birthday is supposed to be like a happy day and a loving day. And I think too, for me, like, I obviously wasn't with Liam on his passing day. So for me, the last day that I saw Liam and was with Liam was October 12th. And that day hit me a lot harder. So every day is a challenge. I feel really numb. I'm probably talking really numbly right now. And I'm just trying to be as authentic as I can right now on this app. So I'm not going to sit here and put on fake tears or a fake smile. Like, right now I feel numb talking about this. However you choose to grieve is right. Like, there's no wrong way. I love you guys. Bye.
I think, I don't know, I think nobody should really kind of like police it, because there's a lot of people saying, oh, of course she's dating. She never loved Liam and this and that. But I wonder if the tables were turned, like, you know, would Liam date again? I mean, you know, I think it's such a personal thing. Like, for example, when my stepdad passed, my mom said she never really wanted to date again, you know, and she never wanted to get remarried or anything, because for her, that was, you know, the love fulfillment was there, but also it's very different age, right? You know, my mother and Kate Cassidy. So I think it's unreal to think Kate Cassidy, she's like in her 20s or early 30s, that she would stay, you know, alone forever. I just don't think that's real life. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I think she shouldn't get criticized over it. Now, the other thing I wanted to talk about was her TikTok use. And a lot of people are criticizing her TikTok use, saying that she shouldn't be this active on TikTok. But I'm like, girl, bills still come in, you know, like bills still come in, honey. You know, your taxes, your light bill, your this, your that, they're not going to stop because your, you know, boyfriend passed. Like, that's not real life. Like, when my aunt passed, I was, you know, a month ago, I had to be at work, you know, like a couple of days later, right? Like, I had to show up to, you know, and work. It just is what it is, because, you know, you still gotta eat, you still gotta survive, you still gotta do things, right? So I don't know. I definitely feel like it is important for people to kind of like put themselves in her shoes just for a little bit before commenting something so insensitive, like, you know, she never loved him or this and that. I just don't think that makes a lot of sense, in my opinion. But what do you guys think about it? Please let me know in the comments below. I would absolutely love to hear from you guys. And I just wanted to give you guys a little tea on something. You guys, life is too short to worry about what everyone thinks, okay, honey? I'm so serious. If you wanna do that thing that you've always wanted to do, honey, do it, all right? Nobody is going to look back at when they're older and be like, oh, thank goodness I didn't do this because so-and-so, you know, we're going to make fun of me, or so-and-so would have said something. So-and-so does not matter, honey. You do what you need to do to do what you need to do and be who you want to be, okay? If you want to be somebody, if you want to go somewhere, you better wake up and pay attention. Comment below where that's from. Anywho, love you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Mwah. Bye.